season 4, episode 3. This one is called The Fallen Bride. I'm so excited because we're on a completely new arc. I had no idea we were going to get to America. I've just met Jamie's aunt, that was a surprise. He has an aunt living in America who's very well to do. And now there's just a lot more conflict. And so it's just this season is just going to be really, really, really interesting, I think. And really dark. The last episode was horrific. It was sad. Terrifying. So it's just kind of like, I wonder what the conclusion is going to be going forward. How does this season wrap up? And I mean, this is only the beginning, but where does it go? And anyway, I'm ready to jump into this and see what this episode has in store for us.
You have to tell her.
Tell her what?
I may not read tea leaves like my granny, but I can see you're in love with her.
I thought they already knew that.
You're going home.
Do you not recall that you sailed to France when you were younger than I am now? Before we came here, I saw things through the eyes of a boy. But the things I've seen have changed me. No the same lad you kent in Scotland.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a man. Free
Yeah,
to call the
that's
place I
true.
choose home. Hey, a man writes his own letters. Word of my decision to stay in America
Oh.
will come from me.
Go write your letter then.
Okay. Jenny just like punch in the air. She reads the letters. Damn you, Jamie.
I ken we're not of like mind, but I admire a woman of conviction. My blindness doesn't prevent me from seeing how much you love my nephew. The reason he wouldn't accept my offer. You've a good deal of influence on him, and he's blinded by his passion for you. Allow him to squander his talents behind a printer's counter? It would be a dreadful shame.
Damn. I mean, I understand her frustration. Aw, Lacey's. But it's not worth it. It's just, everyone has a different perspective, but it's not worth it to have something. I mean, this place is gorgeous. It's beautiful, but not the way it is that way. It's just not right. It's just not right. Aww. I thought they already said that they loved each other at this point.
It's good to see you. North Carolina, here we come.
North Carolina.
Those are the best chips I've ever had.
You're in
Dairy
America.
Queen.
Call them French fries.
Retro Dairy Queen.
Because that makes perfect sense.
Well, chips doesn't make sense, guys. I'm sorry, but come on. Can you explain to me why chips are chips, fries are fries?
Cat would be a worthy term.
Shut up and kiss me.
How about we stop the car? How about we stop the car? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, she's nothing like her mom. Her mom would have been devouring this man like 10 minutes ago. But they're they're going down the same
Scots of the region
road.
gather there in the autumn to trade.
Oh, interesting.
Time with many an Indian woman. Oh, I don't recall as I put a number on it. Cherokee women choose who they marry, and before that, who they bed with.
I want us to make a home together.
He loves her so much. Aw. They both love each other so much.
You was telling me how sharp-witted she is.
Yes, she
Now
is.
she's an engineer.
But there'll never be a day I don't worry about her.
Architecture.
We'll bide in a tavern when we reach the town. Do we have enough coin to put a roof over our heads?
Or perhaps a quaint brothel.
Hold that over me forever, says now.
Not forever.
Yes. Yes, forever. Yeah. I like the little giggle Jamie did.
I just don't want you making this decision because you think it's what I want.
When I was old, I would lie under a tree and let the wolves gnaw at my bones. But it's not just me. It's you. And Ian. Fergus.
Lastly, you understand? I would lay the world at your feet, Claire.
Wow.
Gee, there were so many Scots in North Carolina.
This area was settled by them in the 18th century.
Oh.
I wonder if she ever made it back. Found Jamie. If she's happy.
Oh my God, that's
I
so
like
true.
to
She
believe she
just
did.
doesn't know. That's so true. That's kind of terrifying. She's just got this anxiety that's just sort of in the back of her mind.
Grab his hand and spin for 16 days.
16 beats. Okay.
Go.
Oh, this is crazy. I'd be counting. I'm like, It looks fun though.
Claire!
Where are you?
I mean, how does she even remember how to get back to where they were? Yeah, I mean, it's... Oh my God. Oh my God. Damn, that scared me. I'm like vibrating right now. Aw. She's falling in love. I mean, she's in love for sure.
Oh, good night, Brianna.
Oh yeah, you're trying to make the
remember the
smooth
scene,
walk away like that.
My cabin's like, it's right here. So,
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Christ.
Christ, and that's one way
You're
to
a
do it.
sneaky one.
I was, you know what? She's like her mom. I was gonna say, I'm like, this. She's so like, it's so pure and everything. I'm like, are you your mom's child? He went in. He was like, I've been waiting. You do not have to ask me twice. The hell is that?
I love you a little, a lot, passionately, not at all.
That's for my friend's children's right. I want you, Brianna. I cannot see it more plainly than that. I love you.
Aww. Wait, he's proposing?
Will you marry me?
No.
Roger, this is very fast.
Aye. Aye, I mean, we can have as long an engagement as you'd like. I just I want with you.
I don't
I
know.
want to have a home big enough for 4 or 5 wee Mackenzies.
Oh, wait, what if Brianna
Couple
doesn't
dogs.
want
Roger, stop.
children?
Hey, bother.
What?
Oh, you don't want to marry me, but you'll fuck me. If all I wanted was to have my way with you, I would have had you on your back a dozen times last summer.
Ooh, she is Claire's daughter. Oh, she made him bleed? Oh my God, that's a big hit.
You don't care enough to marry me, then I don't care enough to have you in my bed.
Okay, goodbye. Bye. Go home, Roger.
I'm 70. No one I know is saving themselves for marriage.
So I'm old-fashioned. You're missing the point. The point is...
I mean, damn, she made his mouth bleed even though he's being an asshole. That's too much. Brianna, that was too much. Oh, no.
But you don't love me.
Oh my, I feel so uncomfortable right now.
I didn't say
Get me
that.
out of this situation. I don't want to be here anymore.
You didn't have to.
I don't know how to feel about that whole thing at all. But I just want to say, it's like the reason Claire married Jamie, or the reason that like they finally were like yes to each other, was after really seeing the way Jamie was. Jamie showed her through and through who he was. There was no doubt of how great of a man he was. Like when she went back through the stones, or not, when she was going to go back, he was going to let her go back through the stones after he saved her from being burnt at the stake. That episode really sealed the deal for everyone to know what kind of a man Jamie was. Roger has done nothing to like prove who he is. he does not deserve to be hit. Like, that was craziness. But his reaction is very telling of who he is, and there's a lot of growing Brianna has to do too, and I just, ugh. A skull? How? Oh boy. A stone? What is that?
Jamie! Thank God!
Whoa. Wait, how is that possible? What is going on here? Oh my god, so that was him. She found his skull. Damn, he's coming out with a fat lip too. I can't believe how hard she hit him. I don't know.
I really hate the way we left things.
Me too. Pretend everything's...
I never said marriage was out of the question.
That's enthusiastic.
My mother married the man she loved, but later found her true soulmate.
So what, you're waiting for someone better to come along, is that it?
No. Maybe I don't believe in marriage at all.
Yeah, you don't know Brianna. Like, you gotta get to know people. Why can't they just date and court a little longer? That went up quickly. Oh, she left. I don't know how to feel about this. He's putting way too much pressure on her. Your shoes were taken? Oh, Jamie. Wait, I thought those were her shoes. I thought someone took her shoes.
Oh, Christ. You hurt?
We were here by the stream, side by side. I wondered why you'd just
Okay.
gone off.
What's going on?
Or an Indian. Or, well, a ghost of an Indian. It's a silver filling. Something that won't be invented for another 100 years. Me. Someone who's traveled through time.
Oh my god, they look so good.
This must be the most beautiful land I've ever seen.
Yeah. Where they're gonna make their house.
It's
Good
land.
view. Strawberries.
I know that look on your face, Jamie Fraser. You're in love.
We'd have to accept Governor Trine's offer. And deal with the devil. Do you trust me, Claire?
With my life.
And this will be our home.
Beautiful. Awesome. Aww. Oh, this song is so pretty. I really enjoyed this episode as well. I'm really liking this season. Lots of hard choices this episode for Claire and Jamie and Brianna, and I really wanted to talk about it. Jamie and Claire really had like a dream come true when they landed at the Auntie, I forget her name, but Auntie's house. And they were literally going to get that place. What a dream that would be for any of us, any one of us. What a dream. But it was built off of the backs of slaves, and slaves are still working there, and the whole debacle within just, I don't even know if they were there a week, and all the stuff that just transpired, I feel it was a sign to leave. Like, and nothing good would have come from there. And every day that Claire lived there, she would have to go against her morals and her beliefs. And I believe, truly, she would have just slowly died. Her spirit would have went away. Her passion would have went away. And Jamie and her would have probably, got distanced. Jamie would feel horrible. I think there just comes times in your life you have to make these really tough choices that even you really don't know where what the end result looks like, you cannot see through the forest. It's just, you know that there's a way out, but you don't know how much further you need to walk through. They knew exactly where this ended. They could have accepted the aunt's offer, lived in a beautiful place, and had money, had all of this land, all of it. But it didn't feel right. It wasn't right, and they made a decision to leave, and they trusted each other. And that's something that's just so important. Again, if you're in a relationship, you need to have 100% trust with each other. It's the only way it works. And so seeing that the choice they made, even though it seemed foolish to others, and even though it could be foolish, it was the right thing to do for them. And making that choice, they ended up in a place where they actually can call home, that they can build from the ground up with their own two hands, with their friends' help, with family, all of that. And so I really am just so grateful that they showed this really difficult choice, because I think we're all going to go through it. We're going to be given on wonderful opportunities, but it may hurt your spirit. It may hurt your family. Not every opportunity is a good opportunity, and it's okay to like shut stuff down, even if you don't know and you're uncertain of what it's going to be in the end. Don't just feel like, well, the pressures of the world, the pressures of family, the pressures of, well, I got to make it somehow, to make a bad choice. So that was awesome. And it's just beautiful. Just, again, I'll always rant and rave about Claire and Jamie and their love, because it is the most pure love I've ever seen. And I really believe that love should be very similar to this, even though this is a TV series. Love really needs to be this way. And if it isn't, it's not a good time. It's not a good time. It's not. So seeing Roger and Brianna in the 1970s, it seemed like such a sweet situation. But I am so glad that his true colors came out. I'm really shocked, genuinely shocked. But that's the thing, you never know. Like, someone can seem so sweet and kind and loving, and their true colors will eventually come out. And it's not like no one's perfect, okay? I'm not saying Brianna is better than Roger or anything like that, but his reaction was really dehumanizing. It doesn't sit well with me. Like, I'll have to rewatch that scene to just make sense of it, because it was so ridiculous. Like, I understand. And I don't understand, because it's crazy to me. Like, he's slept with many women, but he wants to marry someone who's a virgin. And I don't know. It is really weird. But they barely know each other, even though they've like seen each other and talked and all that. There's people married to each other right now for 20 years that don't know each other and are just finding out the truth about each other. It's just not worth it. Being alone is really important in building your confidence, your intuition, just your freedom. And when you're faced with a situation like Brianna has, you'll make the right choice. The way his reaction was not good. It just really showed who he was. And I don't know. Usually it is true that people do show you who they are, and pretty early on. And yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to hear everyone's thoughts on this. I really felt very like my stomach was like, ugh, that was not good. That was not, I thought it was, and I was like, is he going to propose? No way. And then he does propose. I'm like, no way. No. This is way too soon. They don't know each other. And like what I was saying with Jamie and Claire, like, we know Jamie because we saw everything he's done. We do not know Roger the same way. And I think we just marry people for nothing nowadays, for nothing. We should see people through the hard times, the difficult times, because a lot of people just want to be married for the fun and the good times. But when the darkness comes, which it always does because everyone has darkness, and when all that happens, or when you get sick and you have cancer or something debilitating happens to you, is that person going to write it out with you? And you know for a fact Jamie and Claire have each other's backs. It doesn't matter what. No matter what, they're going to be there. But the reality is that's not how it is for everybody. And I think it's better to be alone than to be with someone who would just leave you if you were sick, if you were broke, if you went through a really difficult mental health thing. If you're getting older and they just leave you, like there's just too many marriages that happen, and then we wonder why there's such a high divorce rate, and it's because people do not know what they're doing. They don't know who they are, and then they don't know who they are marrying. I think it was well done. I know that this is not the last we're going to see of Roger, but I really think that Brianna needs to figure a lot more out. She's really young. She needs to know what's going on. Yeah, it was just a really immature reaction from him. And yeah, it's interesting. But I don't know. There is a connection between Galis and Claire and Jamie and Dougal, and the fact that Dougal and Galis pretty much, they're his ancestors, Roger's ancestors. And the fact that he found, he's now, he found Brianna, it's just so strange. I find it strange. I think it's getting really good. And it's going to be interesting to just see where it keeps continuing to go. And I'm just very, very thankful that Jamie and Claire are going to build a house. They found their home, beautiful view. And I just want to know about the guy who Claire found his skull and what all of this is all about. There's more to the story here, and I love it. But that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.